coming up on Relatables.
Good about it. Giving head must be the worst fucking thing to do.
It must be the fucking worst thing to do ever.
I couldn't agree with you more, man. Fucking
Do what you wanna do. Be what you wanna be. Relatables.
You are listening to
Relatables.
Season 2.
Episode 9, baby.
Nice. Howdy, howdy.
Let's get fucking rowdy.
So we're starting this one off. Wait, you know what I want to do quickly is start it off with, so we don't have to say at the end, is everyone go, if you enjoy the episodes,
This is
go
unlike-
fucking,
this is unlike you.
I know, I'm on top of it. Go hit us up on Instagram, hit us up on TikTok, hit us up on Spotify, Apple Music, fucking YouTube, leave a review. Thank you very much. Now, let's get into it.
Let's get into it, eh?
We're starting this off different.
Why's that?
I thought, starting off with...
I just wanted you to. I wanted you.
Oh, you want me to explain it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oddie's had an idea that we get each other some ugly shirts.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking, like, for clips, I thought it'd be quite funny to do. Give each other an ugly shirt, and then I don't know, it'd be good for a clip and get people to come on and watch.
Yeah.
And
so we've gone and we've got each other some very nice shirts.
do you want to give a little definition of how you got yours? Like a little explanation, sorry?
Well, initially last week you sent me a message saying you were like, I ordered mine, and I was like, fuck, okay, I need to order one, and then I forgot to order one, and then you sent me a message the day before we were going to record going, my shirt will be here tomorrow, and I was like, oh shit, I need to go get one.
What did you get,
So I had to go. I ended up just going salvos.
Oh. Mine's going to be fucked.
I went and skimmed through the salvos. And then you came the next day and you were like, oh, it was just my new shoes. It wasn't my shirt. And I'd already bought the shirt. So I was like, I'm not going to go fucking get another one.
So I stitched you up a bit. So I've got a salvo. That could be fucking anything. Well, at least mine's new.
Yeah. So mine's a brand spank. Yeah. I want to know. I have a feeling like I don't think I'm going to be too surprised with the one you got me. I have a feeling I can't. Well, it's probably random.
I was looking at my original idea was to get you a shirt that had an arrow pointing to the left and said the person to my left is sexy or something like that. The person to my left is hot. And I thought that would be really funny for a clip. But I couldn't find anything.
Oh, really?
No, I couldn't find
Couldn't even custom make it?
No. Well, I didn't have time to do that.
Oh, fair enough.
But anyway, I think you're going to like mine. And I ended up, it was going to be some money. So I was like, fuck, I'll get something he might borderline thinks funny and actually wear.
Oh, what?
So... Without further ado, we'll both go out and come back in, or what do you want to do?
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, let's do that. We'll both put them on and then come back in.
Okay.
All right. Dude, I'm stoked with mine.
I'm not.
Oddie got stitched up.
Oh.
We didn't explain it to each other very well. I didn't get the premise.
The premise was a shirt.
Oddie's wearing a blouse.
This is just like a chick's fucking.
You look good. And I got, see if I can. Yeah.
Then here's the whole reasoning behind it. So all your audio listeners thinking, what are these shirts these guys have got going on? And you don't know. Fucking head over to YouTube. Check it out before we explain it. And run that YouTube shit up.
Yeah, you guys I'm not even going to tell you what it is.
Well, tell them how it is.
Okay, everyone's heard of this, who Pedro Pascal is. And I have a shirt of him with pink writing saying, Daddy is a state of mind.
I knew you'd
and
like
I
it.
am a daddy. I like it. I'm literally going to wear this.
Well, I thought I was going to spend some money. So I was like, I'll get something in mind.
How much was it?
Fucking wear $40.
I spent like fucking $2 on you.
Yeah, you're a shit mate. And it's not a shirt. This is a chick.
It's a blouse.
This is not for dudes, but I'll give this to my mum or something.
Yeah.
I've got a flowery black and red blouse.
Dude, you're lucky. I
saw the tag. It says $2 on it.
I literally thought we were going to go super fucked up, and I was going to get you like a little girl shirt that was too small. And you were going to like fill it out and just be like, fucking.
I don't know if I'm wearing this the whole thing, eh? We'll do the intro.
No, you can take it off. I'll leave mine on there.
I'll do the intro. How's it going, man? What's going on?
Not too much, really. I think what I've been doing this week. Have you ever watched the show House?
No, I don't think so.
Like an old doctor show.
No.
And it came out in 2004 and my mum used to watch it. And I remember watching it with her and being like, this is stupid when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I started watching it and I'm fucking obsessed with it.
Is it actually good?
It's so fucking good. It's just like, but it's good because it's like one of those shows where you know what you're going to get. Every episode's the same thing.
Is it funny or not?
No, it's not funny. It's kind of more like, I guess it's a drama, but it doesn't feel like it. It's like actually, I just like, it's just easy to watch. Like, just the characters, I guess, bond. I don't know, what's it called? Character flowing. Fuck knows what it's called. But it's just the same thing every episode. Like, the start of the episode is someone getting sick and something.
Who would have thought?
And then something happening.
I watched Doc. Do you know Doc Martin?
Doc Martin.
It's the same premise. It's an English doctor who has just if someone gets sick and he's got to figure it out, and the doctor's slightly weird, and that's what my mum used to watch.
Oh no,
Yeah,
this is the same thing but American.
I'm surprised you like that.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just was like I think I just wanted something to watch, and I just was like, I don't feel like wait, no, it's because I kept getting TikToks on my fucking For You page of it, and I was like, I remember this show.
I've never heard of it.
And it's just good.
Yeah, okay.
Good shit.
Right. And otherwise, you good, mate?
Otherwise, I am swell. I think I'm getting over a little cold. My body was fighting something. Coughed up some disgusting stuff this morning, but that's about it.
I remind. When you go? Do you wake up in the middle of the night and take a piss?
Not every night. I used to for a while. I was.
So last night, I reckon, was the first time I haven't done it since prior to moving into this house. So I woke up this morning and I had a fucking massive piss, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, I didn't do one last night. This is fucking unreal. It's either placebo or something, but this is the best sleep I've ever had in like a year.
That's wild.
Yeah,
it's so annoying.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know if it's. I think it might have something to do with the antibiotics I'm on or something. But
stopped you from pissing.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't know. But I was just woke up and I was like, today's gonna be a good day, refreshed, feeling good. I ice bath this morning. Hit the cold shower.
Man, ice bath and cold shower.
Well, the ice bath's next to the outdoor shower, which is it's cold because it's outside and it's just rainwater, so it's actually fucking freezing.
Oh, it would have been this morning. This morning was cold.
So I was just feeling good, mate. Feeling on top of the world. That's me getting over my gums have stopped bleeding, guys. If anyone cares.
I was going to ask, is the antibiotics working?
It's working. There was a slight bit today. I bought a new toothbrush and I need to buy extra soft. Tip for anyone out there who you meant to use soft bristle toothbrushes if you didn't know. So not like electric hard ones, and you can buy soft. I need extra soft because I'm a bitch, but you're meant to use soft.
Yeah,
and that's to rub your gums and your teeth. That's all you need. You don't need a hard one.
That's mine's really hard, but my gums. I got tough gums.
Yeah, I must come to appreciate little things like that, mate. When you have a tough life like myself.
I appreciate fucking like being able to eat whatever the fuck I want because I can't do that.
But now,
as my stomach's usually always like fucked up. So I understand what it's like to appreciate it. Like when you get sick and you runny nose.
Yeah, it's fucked. When you just feel terrible and you just appreciate.
When I could breathe, that was so fucking good, man.
It feels like it was so long ago.
And when it pisses down rain, you're like, where's this fucking sun?
Weird how life works.
Yeah, I know. But what are we doing? Ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Do what you wanna do.
Be what you wanna be.
Relatables.
All right. Oddie usually comes up with a weekly dilemma.
I've been good this week, guys. I've been good.
And he hasn't had anything going wrong with him this week. And now I don't really have anything going wrong with me either.
Come on, man. Get in there. Get inside.
Because I'm not the deepest of guys, all right? Like I'm happy to have a deep conversation, but I'm just not good at bringing them up.
That's fair enough. You are good at like reciprocating.
I'm a good listener, I think. Yeah. But so this is something that I think every single person in the world deals with. Okay, and you're gonna just shake your head at me when I say it. But my dilemma is, why is it as soon as you enter an airport, all right, or get on like for me, so let's just to keep it quick. So basically, the dilemma is why as soon as you enter an airport, you're traveling on your own. Every single fucking girl you see in there becomes like way, way, way hotter, and you feel like you're the main character of the whole fucking world.
It isn't a fucking dilemma.
Well, no, it's more of a topic of conversation. Because so my example is when I was coming home from England. There was a young air hostess, which for some reason I never get. Like it's like super rare. Maybe it's rare to get a young one on a long haul flight. And she was not. She was like redhead, not really attractive.
I shouldn't laugh.
I'm just like shitting on her right now. But she like but I was like
Seems hot.
super attracted to her, which is super odd. And
you do anything about it?
fuck no.
You tried to
I
raise
just
her up?
like, nah, I was just smiled at her, you know, just
being
smiled,
polite.
and then
Nice boy, Jake.
and but I just was thinking, fuck, like I just love to go into the toilet right now and just tell her to come with me.
Okay. I didn't know where you
But do you actually know
what you were
seriously
gonna
though?
say that.
Do you find people more attractive when you're traveling? It's like the airport thing. You look at them and you're like, fuck yeah, like.
I don't know. I feel like because we've said it before, how you make up that silly scenario and you set in your head about like, oh, like that's the love of my life. When you're in the airport, like, fuck, let's just go to England together. Like, let's just do this together, and it's like it just makes it even better. And I don't know. Yeah, I agree with you that it makes it like more romantic or
I
like.
think it's because I want like the.
You bumped up a couple notches when you go to the airport.
Definitely.
7 becomes a 9.
And you're in a good mood.
Yeah, everyone's
you're
in a
about
good
to go
mood.
on a holiday.
Yeah, and I reckon, maybe you should delve into that a little bit more next time you're flying alone. Maybe I'll leave you alone when we go to Bali.
Yeah.
And you just try and risk some because everyone's in a good mood. Everyone's hot.
Yeah, while we're in the airport, leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'll be all. I'll just like, this is what I'll do. I'll walk around like I'm lost. This is like, I'll walk around like I'm lost. And you know what I'll do? I'll go into the Sephora at the airport. Because girls, when they are bored and they want to talk to a guy, they go to Bunnings.
Yeah.
All right. We can't do that because we look like we belong there.
But you're gonna look
we
like
have
you're
to go
buying-
somewhere that we don't belong.
You're gonna look like you're buying perfume for your missus or something, but
No. I'm going to go into Sephora. That's actually okay though.
okay.
I need to look confused.
Yeah.
So girls go to Bunnings when they want to talk to a guy. We need to go somewhere where we don't belong, which is like Sephora, a makeup shop. And I'm just going to walk around all confused looking at stuff. And they're going to come over and be like, because they're going to come help a guy straight away. And then just be like, oh, find the hottest girl in there and be like, can you please help me for a second?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to look for something. And then they're just like, who are you looking for? And it's just like, oh, no one.
No, so say sister.
Sister.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my sister's birthday coming up. And then that's the conversation struck up. And then like even choose like something expensive and you're like, wow, you're a good brother. Like,
And you're like, I'll just go pay for this. Like, meet me outside. Just put it back.
and then it's like, oh, where are you going? Oh, are you traveling? Where are you traveling?
Me too.
Yeah, boyfriend?
Yeah.
Nah.
Solo. Me too. Me too.
Oh man, here is a good dilemma. The people that do go on holiday on their own and meet someone and then do that fucking, which is wild to me, crazy shit and like stay with them for a while on holiday and like have a little love fling. What's it
Yeah.
called? Like
I don't know.
love abroad. Who knows?
Yeah.
Do they only think they're in love? Like, I'm talking about the people that like genuinely think they fall in love. Do they just think they've fallen in love because they're on a holiday? Everything's perfect on this holiday. It's like neither of them are their true selves because they're on a holiday. It's like any routine you have is out the window. So it's like you're just being a fun person because you've paid for the holiday and you go and you want to have fun. What if at home you guys are two completely different people and it doesn't work out?
Well, like even when you go to a different country, you like have the ability to choose like a new character.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You're like, I'm gonna be fucking Superman. Like,
Yeah.
Whereas when I come home, like all my problems come back.
Yeah, like if I went out like on a holiday, like I don't care what I eat. Like I'll cop it and I'll eat bad food and I'll just like cop this, that, the other. You don't care about your weight. You don't care about anything. But when I'm home, I'm strict as fuck. Like I'd be the most boring person to be with.
Maybe we're overlooking things, and that's actually what life should be like every day.
The boring stuff.
No, the fun, like
The fun stuff.
Yeah, and like not care. That's how life should be treated.
Oh,
And just go into life and love willy nilly and just have a crack. Because you just go into it. I feel like I would just, if that happened to me, say you just came somehow, just a 10 fell in your lap at the airport and you're both going to fucking
I'm like, come on, man. That's somehow it'll happen.
France. I feel like the knowing that it can't go any further is like also just like, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to do whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
True.
Like the fact that like we can't go any further than like these 2 months or whatever is like, oh yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna do whatever. I don't care. Like I'm just gonna like have the time of my life.
What if you're like a little broken heart after it though?
Yeah, I know. I don't think I'd be able to open up like a do love for like after being in love after like 2 weeks.
Fuck, no, there's no
I'm a
way.
slow little peel. Like you open me up slowly.
Yeah, God. Like, because I saw a video of this chick and she was like, met a guy in France 2 weeks ago. And like, and then it's like, now we're dating. And he invited me to go such and such with him. And I just got on the plane with him and he took his shoes and socks off. And she's like, this is fucked. And she's like regretting life.
I've seen. I think I don't know if it was the same chick or something. She's like, I met someone in France, and like now I'm flying to his parents' place in
Something like that,
in
yeah.
like Europe, and I was just like, yeah, righto. And how far? So say you met this girl, had a wonderful time for let's just say a month.
Mm-hmm.
How far away would you go like to see her again? What's the limit?
I mean, I guess it depends. Like
Would you go like 8 hours plus?
flight.
Yeah.
I mean, am I in love? Like genuinely in love?
You haven't connected with anyone like this in years, Jake.
In years?
In years.
And so we've had a month together.
Sex is good. She's solid 8.
Okay.
Chemistry seems to be there.
Yeah.
And she's like, Jake, like I'm fucking just finishing my uni. You need to come to, I don't know, Japan. Come quick. I'm studying abroad, but you've got to come over and see me. We can go snowboarding.
I mean, if I could afford it and like, and I wasn't working, yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Really?
Why not? Why not? And like, it's just going to go be the same thing as it was prior. And then it's just that bit more time together, I guess.
Okay.
Don't you think?
No, I do agree with you.
More time to figure out like, what's he...
I do agree. If you establish that initial first connection and it's, you think it's there at least. As long as you both think it's there and it's equal, I reckon fucking go to the moon. I want to go to the moon for the right chick. I'm a romantic, but...
Yeah, true. That is true. What about like, we think... I don't know if you and I both think the same way about this, but like, I wouldn't say I'm against meeting someone here in our area. But for some reason, I think of it like, why would my person be here? I think we've spoken about this before.
Oh, yeah.
But then when you think about it, it's like, why would the person I'm supposed to be with be fucking 8 hours away by flight? Like,
I think there's that many people you connect with. It's just like the chances you coming together is very slim. And well, the thing with living here is I think a lot of people mistake similarities with like being in love.
Yeah.
Like, because everyone has the same upbringing here to an extent. Like, everyone likes the beach. Fucking everyone's fit and active, goes outdoors, likes all that stuff, and has very similarity things that I like. And they think, wow, we're so similar. Like, we got so much in common. No, you don't. You just fucking brought up in the same place.
true, yeah. Yeah, you just had the same childhood.
Yeah. You just.
But I mean, that does... your childhood kind of molds your personality in a way.
But I reckon your personality goes deeper. Like, the actual like core values are different. Rather than like people just think, oh, well, I like the beach, you like the beach. Fuck, we got so much in common. Like, what the hell? Like,
it's like on someone's Tinder profile where it's like, some people are like, if you don't surf or if you don't like the beach, swipe left. Yeah. Shit like that. It's like, why would them liking the beach be the fucking be all and end all?
I know Tinder's all for fucking and shit and all like Hinge and that, but it's pretty, I was thinking about it the other day. It's pretty fucked how the whole system works. You look at someone's profile picture, which is either their body or their face. Yeah. And you think yes or no. And if you think maybe yes, you look at the little description. Yeah. And it says a little thing like
tiny bit about them.
I like the beach, like part-time gym rat, part-time party animal.
Yeah. I don't smoke. I do this. Like, I was born here. I'm an Aquarius.
Yeah. And all the things that like I actually care about in a woman, in a girl or whatever, like is not in that little scenario, and we're trying to judge off that, and you're like, fuck. I know it's just
so weird.
It's just, I don't know how humanity's come to that, and you just like smash, not smash, not smash. Yeah, I think you should go a little bit deeper.
I really want to challenge myself in a way where, like, I actually start to have conversations with people outside of you, any close friends.
I'm not a good enough man.
No, I'm saying like, because I'm talking like just at the fucking grocery store, I need to start learning how to just like strike up a little conversation with someone to build confidence in other situations. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, just fucking...
Well, you do it at work, but I feel like you're good at work, or you're forced to do it.
I do it at work, but I know they're gonna they want to talk to me.
Yeah.
I need to be able to... It's like, it's because, they're coming to give me money.
What are you doing after this? Off to Sephora?
Off to Sephora? Fuck.
Have a crack.
Oh, I need to just go walk around. And I'm going to go to the gym, so...
Yeah.
I'm striking up a conversation at the gym is pretty tough.
Which gym? G6?
I'm going to get Impact for legs.
Yeah, okay.
It could be on there.
It could be on there. Well, I don't know. I don't know if everyone has earphones on. I don't know. It's a tough situation.
Yeah. Wait, to add to the dilemma, okay, your question earlier was how far would I travel to go see someone that I've had a good month with? Let's say you've done that and then you've gone to see him again. You've had another great month and like, I don't know, you've done it. They've come to you once, you've gone to them again, like, and then now it's a relationship. All right, full blown relationship, and like you need to choose where you guys are going to go.
Yeah.
Like to live. You're from Australia. Let's say she's, I don't know, Canadian, American, just somewhere far away.
Where?
Would you go, like, would you be open to going and living there with her? Or would you be like, nah, sorry, you got to come here. Like, I'm not leaving.
I wouldn't just put my walls up and say I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
I would say, you want an actual responsible answer?
Yeah, why not? Responsible, yeah.
I would, if everything's going so well and I think this chick's like the one maybe, or like, I think, oh, this could go the whole way. I'd say like, I'm happy to see what like Canada's like or what, wherever you're from. Where's, I don't know, Detroit. In America. And I'm just like, yeah, I'll let's fit in like, I don't know. How long do I need to have a solid realize?
Like to experience
the whole area and like give myself like enough to make an informed decision.
I guess it's probably a lot of people do like a year here, a year there.
Yeah, and if I thought it was the one, I was like, all right, if I can work it out with my life and do, I don't know, 6 months there. You do 6 months in Canada, 6 months in Australia. If that's where I want. I don't even know if I want to live here, but I kind of don't.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. I kind of want a way out.
Yeah, we're trapped together, but
that's what I was about to say to you. I was going to say, but like, so your life now, with the potty, like right now, if it happened, it would make sense. It would make more sense to leave the podcast because we don't make any money, and it's like,
I wouldn't do it, but
I know that's what I'm saying. I know you wouldn't, and I wouldn't either. But like, if this ended up being our career and it happened, then it would have to be like. You would have to be like, oh, well, I need to talk to Jake. Like,
I suppose
I would have to be like,
suppose that's just like a really good job. Like, imagine you had a nice job and it was here on the coast or whatever.
Yeah.
But the good thing about this is we can do it anywhere. But no, I would say just, yeah. If
we would have to go to we would have to agree to live it. You and I would.
What if it was Canada? It would be quite beneficial then. But
I could go there.
I'd say whatever time she reckons is enough to experience everything. I'd say, all right, I'm happy to give that a chance. If she really wants to live there, go 6 months there, and then I'll choose somewhere where I want to live. And be like, you got to do 6 months here.
Try here.
And then after that, we both sit down and be like, let's come in the middle ground and see which one we like more. And you never know what's going to happen after that, because I might be like, oh fuck, that was actually really sick.
True, yeah, you might like Detroit, man.
Yeah, Detroit could be the spot, baby. Let's go. But it's that initial stage of letting someone in enough that like it could get to that much emotion involved where I'd be happy to move. But that's a scary thing, letting that much emotion in.
I know, how weird is it? And you know what's wild is like, it's most like that situation won't happen.
Yeah,
but like you in the future, probably within let's say 7 years, okay, 30.
Yeah,
we will have gone through that.
Yeah,
like we will probably have let someone in.
Well,
and also, how scary is it to think? What if like we could have let someone in, but also be single again by 30?
Don't say that, man. I'm married. I'm gonna be married. Fall in love.
Yeah.
30. When do I want a kid? Like 33? I don't know.
33.
Something like that. I had a good point. I fucking lost it because you said something.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
No,
Take 2 seconds. I'm getting married in Bali.
What did you say before?
About moving?
Breaking up. No, I lost it. Let it go. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay.
Oh, well.
All right. That dilemma went a little bit far. That happens a lot if you didn't know on the relatable.
We can keep that in. We do that all the time. We think, fuck, what did I just say?
Yeah.
What did I just think of?
That was actually turned into a decent dilemma, Jake. Falling in love in the airport, relationships. It's a tricky thing, love. It's a tricky thing. Yeah, I'll give it to you. 6 out of 10.
Do what you wanna do. Be what you wanna be. Relatables.
All right, Jake, I've been coming up with a couple new games lately.
Yep.
Similar to the last Cheating Not Cheating. This is red flag, green flag. And the situation is you're in a relationship and these things normally pop up. And I want you, they're on the borderline of either someone's going to think they're good or they're bad. Or like maybe they're throwing too much, they're love bombing you, or like they're being a dog. And I want you to be the referee again and red flag or green flag it for me, mate. You got your flags ready?
I do. We should have made some flags.
Yeah, that would have been good. It just came to me then. All right. I'm going to start easy and we'll progressively go down where it's a bit more in the middle. Blue. What's the middle of red and green? Blue? Is that the middle or yellow?
I'll just say, oh wait, so some of them could be like, it's neither.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, there could be neither. Anyway, you can figure it out when we get there.
I'll figure it out. Yeah. I'll just say neither.
This is red flag, green flag. All right, so you can be the girl in this situation. You're in a relationship. Your significant other goes to the pub with the boys and doesn't reply on his phone the whole time when you message him asking what time he's home and shit. And he gets home and says, I just don't go on my phone when I'm with the boys.
Oh, shit. I feel like I've done this. Oh, damn. Okay. And I'm the girl in the situation?
Yeah. You're trying to decipher if this is a red flag or a green flag. It doesn't matter.
It's a red flag.
It's a red flag?
That's a red flag.
So do I.
That is a red flag.
I reckon it takes 30 seconds to pop your phone up and be like, babe, I'm just at the pub with the boys.
Not hard. Yeah. No, once an hour.
Yeah.
Like, just check in.
Yeah.
You've got a girlfriend. It's a small sacrifice to make.
No stress. So first one, red
flag.
flag. All right. This one, all right. Red flag, green flag. Flowers on a first date. Let me explain.
Okay.
Flowers on a first. So I've been in the tricky situation where I think, no, I'm going to be romantic, get some flowers for the first date. But then I also think I'm coming on way too strong. And I'm to go through this little scenario in my head and I'm like, fuck, she's going to think I'm weird and like in love with her already. And like, I'm like, nah, fuck it. That's too strong. I'm not going to do it. It's a red flag. But what do you reckon?
I disagree.
You reckon?
I think that flowers on a first date would be green flag.
Green flag?
Definitely green flag.
Okay.
A little bit of effort goes a long way.
Okay.
It's not expensive, not hard to do, and definitely just shows like, I don't know, just shows you care, I guess.
Do the flowers matter? Because you can tell when they're a Coles one or a flower shop.
Oh, I mean, no, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
I think just the effort itself,
Okay.
like wherever you get it from. Like I've like set up a picnic for a first date before,
Yeah.
and that was well accepted.
That's ballsy too.
That was pretty ballsy. They said no one's ever done something like that for him. And I was like, well, this wasn't that hard. So I don't know. You've been fucking dating.
There's a lot of things that pop up. It's like, fuck, you're so like, I can't believe you've done this. You're like, fuck, where's the level at? Where's the standard?
Yeah, it's weird actually. Yeah. Because thinking, well, I feel like I've started the standards really high, but clearly not. Because I could do way better.
Yeah.
I have a Coles bag with cold pizza in it, and you're cheering.
You're like, I've got some lollies and some fruit. Like,
A bit of chocolate that's melted from the sun.
she's like, you're the best guy I've ever met in my life.
I know.
So flowers on a first date, green flag.
Green flag.
All right. This one is, okay, you're on a first date. Let's say we both simple. No, we'll go like not that expensive. Just go to Goods for a first date or something, all right? And you don't pay for her. The dude doesn't pay for the girl. Let's go inexpensive place Goods and then actual dinner at like somewhere where you work.
Right. Okay. So the first time you guys hang out is at Goods.
Doesn't matter how expensive the meal is.
Doesn't matter how expensive. And okay.
Does it matter?
Oh, does it matter?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it doesn't matter how expensive the meal is, but the guy should definitely pay for the first one.
I'm with you.
So wait, the answer to that is red flag.
Yep.
And so, but my reasoning is I personally feel a guy should pay for the first dinner, that first date, and then I really, really like to see, like, what I really like is if a girl's like, oh no, let me pay for my bit, or like, let me pay for it, and it's just like, no, I asked you to dinner, I'm paying for it. But the fact that they offered
Independence is
a
hot.
super, super green flag to me.
Yeah.
That they like, okay, red flag, green flag, a girl offers to pay for the first date. What do you think that is?
That's a red flag.
You think it's a red flag?
Yeah, I reckon.
I think it's a green flag that they offered.
Or offered.
But
No,
you
wait,
say,
I
but
missed that.
you
I
refuse.
I missed that. Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that. Yeah, green flag.
So yeah, you say no, I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
But the fact that they
Actually,
offer
the offering is, that's appreciated.
definitely
Because there's
appreciated.
like the olden days thing, some girls are still like, nah, dudes have to supply everything. Things are changing. And if you want like equality or whatever it is, like just offer. I'm happy to pay, but like it's just a thought. Yeah. Independence is hot though. When they're just like, no, don't worry. And you're just like, fuck yeah. But it is annoying when they go too far. You're like, no, you're not paying for me. He's like, oh, fucking stop making a scene.
And I don't mind. It's like I don't mind being like, my tactic is, if they're like, okay, I'm paying for the next date though.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, well, you want to go on another date? But then it's like, okay, but like, I'll plan the date, and then
Yeah.
you make it really cheap on purpose, and then again you're just in their head, like they just think you're the sickest guy.
Yeah,
It's all mind games.
It's all mind games. Okay, this one, red flag, green flag. I know that your girlfriend cared about this. So, your ex-girlfriend, sorry, cares what haircut you get.
I think it's a red flag when they care.
I think it's a massive red flag when she said you can't get a mullet, or she's like, I don't want you to have you don't chop your hair off.
Huge red flag.
And they care that much about it, and then they get in a real bad mood if you do it.
Bro, are you kidding? Best way to find out if a girl likes you?
Yeah,
Shave your head
off. Exactly, and too many care as well.
Way too many.
Like such a superficial thing that
Such a red flag.
grows back, unless you're bald, then maybe not. But red flag. Okay, here we go. Here's where it's getting into the
Nitty gritty.
Red flag, green flag. She has a guy best friend.
Red flag.
Didn't seem.
I don't even need to think about that. And you know what? I don't even need to explain myself.
You don't?
Everybody knows how we feel about that.
Yeah.
Guy friends, of course. No worries. Guy best friend, fuck off.
Yeah.
Don't even.
They're trying to get in your pants.
You know, I'll do you a favor by just just saying I'm sorry, but I can't do this. Like I'm not going to make you choose, but I'll just basically no way. That's a red flag to me.
I agree. Because you never. Their intention, unless they're gay. Like
I was just going to say unless they're gay.
unless they're gay, but their intentions are always like, if you can't, it just doesn't work.
It doesn't.
You don't know where their intentions are. All right, that one was easier than I expected.
Yeah, that was an easy one.
Next one, cares about your body count.
Oh, red flag.
Red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Why does that matter?
I don't think it matters at all. Because I think I was thinking about this one because it wasn't in the context of it getting with someone, but she was asking me about my body count. I was like, oh, I don't really want to tell you, eh? I was just like thinking about it. She was like kind of pressing me a little bit. Yeah. She's like guessing, and I was like, I don't think it matters. And it's like, if you were to date someone and say she had a big body count, it's more important on the person she is right now in front of you rather than, I don't know, what she's done in the past really doesn't matter. If she's a different person right now.
Yeah,
you
true.
Just take it for what it is.
Unless it's like 1,000.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not going to lie.
Well,
I don't know if this is hypocritical or not, but if it was 1,000, I'd be like, really? Okay.
Well, being realistic, like I don't think many people are like over, I don't know. Like the average would be like, I don't know, 20 to 20
it's got to
something.
be something like that.
20 to 40, 50.
Mate, I don't want to tell anyone because I'm like, fuck, mine's really low.
But even so, like it doesn't the opposite end of the spectrum. I don't think it matters. Cares about your body count. Red flag. All right. Okay, this one. Okay, maybe this one's a nitty gritty. Okay, you're in a relationship and she doesn't give head, or she gives it like birthdays only and special occasions.
Okay, I'm just going to start it off by saying red flag. But I need to explain myself, okay?
You got to explain yourself on this one? You're not going to just leave it at that?
Nah. I would like to, but what I'm about to say is going to make me sound like the biggest dickhead. But I don't think I care, okay? I'm just going to be who I am. Be careful,
Jake. Your filter is a little bit...
I just want to be who I am, okay?
Okay.
I am who I am. What was I about to say? Oh, here we go. If I was hanging out with a girl. It's early days. Yeah. All right. Been on a few dates. And we've slept together once or twice, okay? And then I'm never going to ask, like, do you give head? Like, I'm never just going to ask that.
It comes down to it when you're doing it.
But if we were just like, I don't know. I don't know how the topic of conversation would to come up. But if it was early days with a girl and she goes, I never give head. Like I hate doing it. I'm not doing it. I never do it. I would probably stop hanging out with her.
Well, I don't think it would come up in conversation, but it's more like, say you've been seeing her for like, I don't know, you've had sex a couple of times. Say it's like 5-6 times and like it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
And you're going down on her.
Mm. Oh yeah,
Which I think I like. I reckon it's part of the thing. It's like
I like doing it.
Part of the fun. Yeah, I like it too. And like it's just reciprocated in both ways. And then you say it gets like 5
Makes
times.
my heart beat faster.
Maybe it gets down to it and you're like, you might just come up. It's like, I don't know. Like once you're comfortable with each other, you're like, what's up? Like, what's good?
Yeah, like, is it fucked?
It's part of the fun, especially if you like all of them. Like that's part of them. I
Like,
guess.
is it really fucked up that I seriously, like, if I was early days of a girl and she said like, no, I don't give head, that I would stop talking to her?
No, because sex is such a valuable part of a relationship.
Yeah,
Even
like,
though it's like
that's something
head
that I
seems
enjoy.
seems like you're a fuckwit, but I think that people underestimate how much sex is valued in a relationship.
What if she liked giving head
Yeah.
but sucked at it?
Oh. Nah,
That's a dilemma.
Like the flowers, the effort is all that matters.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking like it's so bad that like you go soft, like you're like
Well, that's
too much teeth. Ow.
Well, I don't have to say anything then if I go soft. Like it's evidently it doesn't work.
Well, you know, you can just be like, I just don't like head.
Yeah, I don't like head.
Everything else is great. I just don't like head. Sorry, babe. Like, I love that you're trying, but just don't like head.
I think it's just the effort. Even if it's just for like I don't know, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, you're like, fuck, that's good enough. Let's go.
Thinking about it, giving head must be the worst fucking thing to do.
Oh,
It must be the fucking worst thing to do ever.
I couldn't agree with you more, man. Fucking I don't want to. I'm thinking about it now.
Now I know, yeah. Let's stop.
So
Two dudes in one room thinking about giving head.
Oh god, people already think we're too close.
That's fucked.
So it doesn't give head. Red flag.
Red flag.
Big red flag. Your face has gone red. Last one. This is the last one. Red flag, green flag. Okay, we're back with a girl and a guy. They've just had sex for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
He or she says, "Let's keep this between us."
Red flag. Oh my God. That is crazy.
It's like the ultimate insult.
That is like, let's just keep this between us. But you know what? Any guy would be okay to hear that. Think about yourself.
Yeah.
Like a girl, it would be a red flag for a girl to hear that from a guy. She'd be like, fuck, that's a red flag. Like, why does he not want anyone to know? But it's like, I would be like, for some reason, if I don't know why, if a girl said that to me, I'd be like, okay, let's not.
It's our secret.
It's our little secret.
Yeah,
why? Let's do it.
It treads a fine line of like, you just like don't want anyone like you embarrassed. Or
But also like early days in something is like, I mean, like a one night stand. Sometimes people.
I wouldn't
don't-
care on a
like,
one-night
you just-
stand.
Sometimes people just don't kiss and tell.
I wouldn't care. On
Or like you just tell your close friends. But if it was someone that you think you actually like, then you do kind of keep it secret for a while. You know, you just want to see how it plays out.
It's like slut culture still a thing for girls. Like
We
people
need to
slut
get a
shamed.
girl on and start asking them all these questions.
Is that still
eh?
a thing? I feel like it sort of was.
I think I'm too far removed from it.
Yeah, I feel like it was like when we were 18, 19, but I feel like it does. No one gives a fuck anymore. I
I think some people do. You know.
because I couldn't care less. Like, but I'm thinking it's other girls thinking about other girls like, oh, she's a slut. Like, she fuck this guy, that guy, and the other one.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe that would be a reason why, like, a girl was to say to a guy, like, let's keep this between us, because like they don't want to be known
If it's
to just be
if it's
putting out
embarrassed,
there
if it's
everyone.
embarrassed from the guy, embarrassment because the guy's like ugly or something, that's a fucking red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have sex with him if that's the case. But if it's because you're like afraid what like other girls will think because you sleep with people, I think that's okay. If that's what society's done and
Dude,
you feel uncomfortable.
I think that if you are a girl and you're wanting you tell the guy, let's keep this between us, and it's not because you want to, you're afraid to be slut shamed, but it's because you think he's ugly.
Yeah.
You're the one with the problem for fucking an ugly dude. You need to really think about.
Well, I think it happens
life.
more often than not. Like you just want to get off.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, that was red flag, green flag. Got a bit weird now for a little bit, but
Do what you wanna do. Be what you wanna be. Relatables.
I actually do. Okay, I got to start. I've got a thread.
Yep.
And I've got a quick question. Are you ever say you're just like chilling, you're on your bed and you're scrolling through TikTok? Do you ever, or like you're just anywhere and you're scrolling through TikTok and you see something that actually just makes you like is funny to you? And do you ever just like start giggling like a little kid?
yeah, all the time.
I think it is the best. Like,
I sound like a dolphin.
yeah, like I But like, it must just be so weird to think like if you were outside the room and at one of the times where I find one of these threads that just makes me laugh, I'm literally sitting there just giggling.
I've had that, but my brother's walked past. He's like, "That's not your real laugh, is it?" I'm like, "Fuck off, man! Just ruin the vibe."
And it's a very happy little moment when you just find something super funny.
And you get so involved, and you're like, "Yeah, this is really funny. This is comedy." Is this one that you laughed at?
And I don't know what this did to me, but I found this super funny. And it's a thread, and the title of the thread is "Drake is the type of guy too."
Okay.
And I don't know what it is about him. Just like maybe he just looks like a lover boy or something that got me. But there's a whole bunch, and it's Drake's the type of guy to float in the air when he smells a pie. That's
You're the weirdest sense of humor.
Fucking you wait. Drake's the type of guy to say "scrub a dub dub" when showering. And I don't know why,
There's
but I just
something about his
makes
face.
me fucking.
There's something about his
I
face.
feel like he is the type of guy to do that. Oh fuck!
You're gonna lose it, mate.
I find this so funny. I don't know why. Drake, the type of guy to say, "Now a silly one when taking group photos."
It's still that funny,
I
eh?
fucking think it's hilarious because it's just shit that it's like he calls himself black, but he's like the whitest guy ever. I don't know why. All right, Drake's the type of guy to say, "No, you hang up" to his homies.
I can see that one. I might use that actually. That's fucking funny. Instead of saying, "See, no, you hang up."
I don't know why I find this so funny. Drake, the type of guy to clap when the plane lands.
Oh.
God, and it's the photos that get me. Drake's the type of guy to scream when the lights go out.
I can see. Why is this getting you so much? You already know what's going to happen
I
too.
literally have read these like 5 times and laughed every single time. Drake's the type of dude to be laughing with his friends and softly say, "I needed this."
I feel like that's happened to one of us. These would just be funny in general
These are
too.
fucking ridiculous.
Are you alright?
Yeah,
you need a second. You need a second.
I'm good. It's like once I'm in the laughy mood, I'm just fucking stuck in it. Okay. Drake's the type of guy to surprise his homies with a visit from the Tickle Monster. Drake's the type of guy to stomp his feet when he's angry. This is fucking stupid.
Are these all one person? So at least like a thread, like different people.
I don't know if one person came up with it or if it's a thread. Drake's the type of guy. Sorry. Drake's the type of guy to hand a stripper a 20 with the note inside saying, "You don't need to do this."
Oh, Drakey boy, Drake.
Oh, God. Drake's the type of guy to say, "Let me slide right past you" when he's in a tight space.
That was just sus.
That was just something anyone would do.
It's not right past.
Drake's the type of guy to say, "A little birdie told me." Oh, that one's the last one. That one's not. Oh.
You know when someone like, so that's funny, but like I wouldn't be like laughing hysterically, but the fact that you were laughing as much
Dude,
made it more funny.
I should have made you read them to me, and I would have just died. I struggled to get that out. Wow.
Were you fried when were you high when you
No,
read that?
I haven't been high for the longest time.
Are you high now?
No. Just high on life, man. But
Oh,
fucking,
you're
I don't know.
alright. You're feeling your heart there. You need
Like my stomach hurts from. It's like I'm getting an ab.
Wasn't that funny?
It's like I'm getting an ab workout.
Oh,
Oh man,
Drake's the type of guy, eh?
Drake's the type of guy to fuck. I need more of those.
Send them in if you got
Yeah,
some.
people
Drake's-
need to send them to me.
They don't have to be that funny. Jack will laugh.
Clearly, Jesus Christ.
Do what you wanna do, be what you wanna be. Relatables.
This is a bit of a. I'm going to have to try and get my feelings a little bit now, which is a little bit hard after all those giggles and whatever just happened.
Should I change my shirt?
That is a state of mind. No, but I feel like that's a bit representative of life, the highs and lows, and then you never know what's going around the next corner. Yeah, so that's the best way I can think to segue anyway.
Right,
no, so we're getting deep, getting the feels anyway.
Yeah, I'm serious.
My deep segment this week is, let me think how to approach this in the best way possible. It's the main thing coming from it is appreciating the people around you, and sometimes the people you need aren't always there for you when you think they are. So here's where I'm going to go with this one. I don't like talking about it, but my dad has cancer, right? Mm-hmm. And he's just done his treatment. He's got prostate cancer. He's done radiology and hormones, and he's come back now. He's undetectable at the moment, so it's really good. And he's just coming off radiotherapy, so he's a bit down and doesn't have much energy, but he's coming back up. Anyway, we've been I've been having our approaches. His life had a timeline put on it, which is a very scary thing. And I definitely saw his demeanor change a lot. But even so, the way he thought and the conversations we were having as me being his son and his dad changed a lot. And I think we're getting a little bit closer as well, which is really nice. And I'm like enjoying different things. Like I just bought a new car and I'm just enjoying like talking cars with him and like going out and just fucking doing manly things with my dad, which otherwise prior to this I would have been just like, fuck, let me just leave. Like,
leave me alone.
Yeah, but now I'm like, I put a bed liner in my car the other day with him and I was just like cutting it and shit and talking shit with him and I really enjoyed it. But I was when we went to go pick up this car, I was talking to him about his friends. A lot of people who he thought were his friends never contacted him or reached out or said anything about how are you going, and it really made him reassess his life and who he thought was in his life and who was important.
Really?
Yeah. And it made him second guess it in a big way. Who like people he played footy with his whole high school and who he thought were his best mates and stuff like that didn't reach out to him, and it made me think about my friendships. And I hope mine are good, and you'd like to think they are. Yeah. But it did make me second guess, like where my energy lies, because he would have thought about them all the time. Like, I wonder how what's her name's going. I wonder how what's her name. And he didn't reach out when my dad was in a time of need and he needed someone. Like it's a message like that goes a long way. Hey mate, you want to go get a coffee or something like that?
Yeah.
And it really made me second guess that. But the main thing I wanted to come out of this conversation was the people that are in your life. Sometimes you take them for granted, and the ones who are actually there and reach out to you and the important people, like make the most of like spending time with them, because you never know when that moment might not come again. And I although I love the giggles of this podcast, I also want to make it so that someone can think by the end of it, like I want it to be entertainment, but I also want someone to like take something away from it. I don't want to just be a shit talking potty, which is good. Yeah, it's very good. But I want someone to think in a different way and be like, you know what, like I'm going to go home and tell my dad or tell my mum or tell my best friend that like I fucking appreciate you and I love you, because you never know when that moment might not arise. And yeah, that's my weekly dilemma.
Dude, that's fucking heavy. I didn't know that. Like, I mean, I knew your dad was sick. I didn't know that none of his friends, like, well,
none of them,
the ones that he thought were close.
Yeah.
Like, I assume, did any friends that he thought, like, that he didn't expect, like, so the ones that he was disappointed by, obviously he's disappointed because he had expectations. Like, he expected them to reach out and they didn't. Did he get reached out to anyone that he didn't expect it from?
I'm not too sure. There might have been a couple. His main, like his best man at his wedding, and all his like main ones said it. But the ones he thought of, like who he should have said it, didn't. But a big one also, like a lot of people put work into, they make their life about their work, and that's their whole life evolved around it. A big thing that happened with him is he's got sick and he can't go to work. No one in work gives a fuck. Like about
no one at his work.
Like they did for a little bit, but like no, realistically, that's just work. Like they just go about their day, like that, and you can see that's going to happen.
Yeah, okay.
And so many people care about their job way too much and put it first, because like, oh, I've got to be to the man, like just become essentially a rat in the race. And when shit like this happens and you put to the fan and you put down to it, they don't give a single fuck about you, like realistically, and it makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, wow, that's such a good point. Like anyone at his work Like, you'd be like, yeah, that's a work friend. Like, you know, that's my friend from work.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so when your dad's not working, there's no reason to even talk to anyone from there. And they have no reason to talk to him because it's like work was your only thing in common.
Yeah, exactly.
And like work, like just because you have to be there with each other is why you guys were friends.
Exactly.
But outside of that, it doesn't matter. Like there's like with me at my work, like let's just say I just up and quit right now. There is no one apart from one person that I would actually properly, because we have like, we're in the same friend group, like in like probably like a broader friend group that I would see maybe sometimes, but there's no one that I would ever message.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I've said it before. I value my friendships so highly. That's sort of why I'm scared to, I don't know, move somewhere else and not have any friends, because I don't think it's possible to make a connection with a similar connection that we have. I don't think that happens a lot with people. Like, and people's like, I envy people who like, they go away and then they make friends in 6 months and they move again and they make another friend in 6 months. But like when it comes down to the end of the day, like those friends, realistically, they're not going to be there in your time of need. Like you would be, but like someone like that. And it made me really think like all my relationships. And when I think about like, oh, I wonder what so-and-so was thinking about. Like, I can't believe I said that. I was like, it doesn't give a fuck. They don't care about me. Like
that's such a good point.
Like my energy is being drained from such like people that like don't care. Like it doesn't matter. The only people I care about are like my close friends, my close family. Like that's it. Like, and then and when it comes down to it, that's the people you're gonna rely on and need.
Fuck. So are you just trying to think like you're not going to have any expectations from certain people? Like you will from some people, obviously, but
no, I think where our friends lie are pretty good. But even realizing like now, just drifting apart, and like when stuff happens and there's some people that you can't talk to about it, you're like, oh, maybe I'm not as close as I thought I was with that person.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And that's a good point. Have you found
it sort of like made me reassess friendships in a lot of way, and like even I can make it a relatable thing here, because that's not that's gone a bit too deep, I think. When you don't go, like, for example, when all your friends go out on a night out and you just don't say anything on your phone, the real ones hit you up and say, where are you?
Yeah.
But the ones who don't and do their own thing and are self-centered and only think about themselves don't give a fuck and don't message you.
They don't realize that they don't care that you're not there.
Yeah, and I think that's a relatable thing. And you're like, because I've been going out for like a month or whatever, and the usuals hit me up, like a couple of the boys, but some of them just do their own thing, don't give a single fuck that you're not there.
Yeah,
and you're just like, oh, that's a bit of a little eye opener. Like, so if you are like, I feel like, especially as we're getting older and everyone's drifting apart, if you do that and just, I think I'm a bit of a person who makes plans. I like to, put everyone in place. Whereas if I step back and think like, let's see who actually appreciates me a little bit.
Bro, you kidding me? If you don't make a plan, no one's making.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just like, and the ones who I thought would called me and said, "What are you doing this weekend? You want to hang out?"
Yeah.
And the ones who didn't, I was like, "Oh shit, don't even care." And don't get me wrong, there's certain weeks that like they got shit going on, blah blah blah. But if it constantly happens, like you might need to reassess how close of a friendship you really think you are.
Yeah, it's something to think about for sure. I don't get. Because of my work, I don't get hit up.
Yeah, you've gone too far.
I get nothing.
Yeah,
everyone
knows.
Sometimes if I see someone in person, it's like, oh, like, what are you doing this week? Like, are you working? You should come to this thing. And I'm like, sorry, I can't. Like, I'm working.
Yeah.
Some people do when they see me, they ask me.
Yeah. Well, rejection is the worst thing.
But it's gotten to a point where it's like I don't get invited to family events.
Oh, really?
Like I don't even get invited because they know the answer.
You want to reassess that job I was talking about, mate?
Like last night I was I went to my stepmom's birthday dinner, and I usually work on a Thursday, but I switched my days off because she like wanted me there. My sister messaged me like a full week and a half prior going, are you working like next Thursday, yada yada yada. We're going out for Kate's birthday dinner, and she goes, man, I really hope Jake can come. I was like, fuck, I'll get the day off. But then I didn't even know like they're going out again for dinner tonight.
Yeah,
with like the extended family, and I didn't know about it until yesterday at dinner. And they go, someone asked like my dad if he got a cake or something. And he goes, oh no, I didn't get it, but I've got one for tomorrow night's dinner. And I was like, what's tomorrow night? And they're like, oh, we're all going to the pub for dinner. And I was like,
sick, thanks dad.
Fuck yeah. But they were like, oh, no, we knew you were working. I was like, yeah, true. No, but okay. I had a question for you about this. This is kind of deep. So I actually have a question for you. So I don't do this ever, but do you find now, do you like tell your dad that you love him more?
No.
No?
I don't say like I physically love you. I don't know.
But you have more, but you just like, there's more effort in your relationship now.
Yeah. There's way more. I hate that it's came down to it, but I feel like 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was just even with just him, he gets excited just about like little things, about like talking about cars with me, like I said.
That's good. And you'll give him the time now. I assume you never.
Yeah, and I get enjoyment out of seeing him smile and just like talk shit about cars. And I'm just like, fucking oath. Let's just whatever you want. Oh yeah, it's weird. Good. It's weird how it needed that. It's not like we had a bad relationship at all by any means.
No, but it's also like it's just so normal. You know, so it's like you guys would have had such a normal relationship beforehand. Yeah. And then like if you needed anything, you would have been fine to go to him and all that and this, that, the other. But it's like because you see your dad healthy, you're from the time you're born up until now, you see your dad healthy. Yeah. And so it's just like you take it for granted, just like you take your own health for granted. Like when you get sick, like we were talking about earlier. Yeah. When you get sick, you're like, fuck, I felt so much better when I was no. I wish I didn't take it for granted. But then
I definitely did take his relationship for granted because he's always that. Especially I think whatever age they were born in the the 60s. I think 60.
Yeah, I think my dad was early 70s.
Yeah, they're still seen as like the rock in in any sort of family or relationship, and they're not allowed to really have emotions. I think
no.
And I've seen him a lot more, and it's really like I think it's good that I've seen my dad I've seen when he's sad and he's angry and all this because his body's fucking all over the shop. Exactly, so everything's coming out a little bit.
Hormones and everything be all mucked up.
It is a little bit scary and daunting, but it's like it's good to see like just what makes him. Like how he thinks and stuff.
It's interesting, eh?
Yeah,
it makes me want to go and like tell my dad I love him.
Yeah,
and like I think I've spoken about that on the potty before that I want to go do it, and I do not remember the last time I told my dad I love him.
Yeah. Have you ever hugged? I always handshake my dad.
I think the last time I hugged my dad, I was going to Canada, and it was over a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. When we did, I don't even remember the last time I did it. It might have been when we went on our trip for like 3 months. I think I got a handshake, but
then I think I might have got a hug then. Like I don't know. Me and my dad's such an awkward guy. Yeah. He's hilarious. He's like he'd be like me. Like I'm standoffish with people. Like I don't like the initial, when you see someone you haven't seen for a long time. Like if I know them really, really well, I will initiate the hug. But like people that you like haven't seen for a while and you don't know that well, you don't, and like everyone's hugging them and it's like, oh, I don't know if I should hug them or not. Yeah. And I'm like, and then I'll just literally look down. Like don't even
pretend they're not there. I was thinking about just then when you're talking about your dad, the dad that I want to be when I'm older, I reckon, because they're still seen as like the rock. They're not really like, they can't be broken. Like they're just fucking.
I want to be like that. Do you want to be like that?
No, really? I don't want to be like. I want to be the manly man that like someone can look, like my son or daughter can look up to as like he's a man. But also I want to, like, I can do all the manly things, fucking change a tire, flip, fucking whatever. Yeah. But I also want to be like in touch with my feelings, where like it's okay to talk about your feelings, and like if something's going on, even as a man, like it's see like someone like that vulnerable, and it's okay to be vulnerable and deal with feelings because that's life. Whereas that's why I think male suicide's so high, because back 100 years ago, a man crying or men talking about his feelings was seen as like, what's fucking wrong with you?
Being a pussy and that.
Yeah, I want to make sure, like, especially for my kids, that like it's okay to be vulnerable and be upset and be sad, and then figure it out and then come back to this manly man that I am.
Yeah, right.
Because a rock's not good for anybody. You're just building. You become a rock because everything inside you just builds up and it's going to explode eventually, and you're going to have a fucking mental breakdown.
I mean, true. I don't know if I ever want my kids to see me cry, eh?
I don't cry often. So
I know. I've never seen you cry.
Yeah. I think if say I had kids, maybe like fucking once every 10 years, maybe. Like it's not going to be like I'm crying every
I think the ideal thing would be you'd have like a significant other that you can go and like
Yeah.
Like, obviously not all the time. Like, you do want to be seen as like,
No, that's what I want. You're still a manly man, but you're in
Yeah.
touch with your feelings.
yeah, it is.
Well, chicks that won't admit it, but they don't. They want someone who's fucking.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I want someone in touch with their feelings, but you really don't.
I reckon they get an ick if you.
really don't. Like, if you're all about like all the girls out there that are saying, I want a guy that is in touch with his feelings. If you had a guy that fucking cried twice a week, just like you did, because girls seem to cry a lot. I don't know. Every girl I've spoken to, it's like, when's the last time you cried? And they're like, oh, yesterday.
Yeah. Well, that's,
I'm like,
that's
oh,
their
okay,
hormones.
fair enough. But and there's nothing wrong with it. But
No.
like, if a girl that was like really wanted a guy that was open, and he did cry a lot, I really think that it wouldn't last that long.
No,
It's a pretty bold thing to say, but I don't think it would last very long.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah. So look, let's push it to maybe once every 6 months.
I don't even reckon that. I reckon just whenever, like, you don't just cry for like.
See, I never feel the need to cry.
Well, they
though.
cry. It's their. I think it has something. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's because their estrogen levels are so high that their emotions are more on their surface. So, like, a lot of big ones, like their boss was mean to them, so they cried.
Yeah.
Where like us, if a boss is mean to me, I'll be like, "Fuck this guy! What a fucking dog!
Yeah.
I don't care."
Yeah.
Or like,
my blood just boils.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't cry. I just
Well, that's probably the testosterone. This is basic human anatomy,
Probably.
and it's just coming in top. So yeah, that's me getting deep. I think that's just something to think about, and hopefully that's everyone. We got a message on I got a message on Instagram the other day saying you boys are actually like quite funny for two basic Australians.
yes. Fuck you,
Sorry.
whoever that was. If you listen, do they listen to the podcast?
I don't think so. Most people listen to clips, but anyone listening who's new, because we are getting a few listeners. We are trying to like make a community, the relators,
The relators.
that the main thing is obviously entertainment and to make whatever you're doing, that 45-minute hour drive or mundane task, that little bit easier. But also at the end of the day, think in a different way that you might think you come across, you're like, wow, maybe I will think like this. Maybe just think and help. Maybe there's someone who's doesn't know how to talk about their feelings, and it's us saying it's okay to talk about it and would change something like that. Just make you think in a different way. So it's just, we're just not all shit talkers. We're not fucking, hopefully, a basic Australians. And
That was like the most backhanded compliment ever. It was
Yeah.
so weird. Like, either be nice or be mean.
I was like, why'd you
Choose-
message me saying that?
Pick a lane.
And then she said, keep up the good work. And I was just like,
I reckon you should not.
I didn't
When
reply.
you screenshotted it to me, I was like, what the fuck?
yeah.
I reckon you fucking should. The first message you should have just not replied to.
Yeah, I
You should
was-
have left it on scene and been
But
like,
I feel like there's, yeah, I don't know. It's just weird anyway. So, I'll leave it on that. Hopefully, and a lot of these things might not resonate with a lot of people as well,
yeah, true.
because it's each to their own. But
Yeah, some guys might tell their dad they love them all the time.
yeah, that's the aim of our goal anyway, to be relatable.
Do what you wanna do. Be what you wanna be. Relatables.
Song recommendation of the week is, it's called Popular.
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 Is that the one we listened to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's got The Weeknd, Playboy Cardi, and Madonna.
Madonna.
And it's from. Did
Like
you know
actual Madonna?
Yeah. Did you know that The Weeknd wrote a TV show and like directed it and shit?
No.
It's called Idol,
Yeah.
and I haven't watched it, but I've seen clips of it.
It's not a
And-
basketball show, is it?
No.
No.
It's like he's in it. He acts in it.
Oh.
And then he wrote all these songs for it, and this is one of the songs for it.
Yeah.
And it's 5 episodes, and it's about, I think the premise is like this girl is famous star and he's dating her or something. But it is like the cringiest looking show I've ever seen in my life. I swear to God.
I thought you were going to say it's good.
No, it looks so bad.
Oh.
It looks fucking wild. And he's like acting in it, wrote it and directed
That's
it.
terrible.
And, like, I don't know if it's any good.
Well, I
The
go watch,
songs from it are good though.
go watch that one. And if there is a good one, Jack Harlow's in White Men Can't Jump, I think.
Is it good?
It's fucking good.
Really?
He suits the character so good, and because I didn't watch the first one, I probably should go back and watch it. But I thought it was fucking hilarious, and he's actually like a good actor, and he plays it like really well.
Oh, wow.
And I was just like, there you go. Jack Harlow's one of my favorite artists too.
Oh, yeah, I like him as well.
Not live, but he sucks live.
Does he?
Yeah, I've seen videos. You can't sing for shit in real life.
Yeah. And go watch House. Anyone
Yeah.
that hasn't watched House?
Doc Martin, go watch that too.
Oh, yeah. And you just go binge something.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Thanks for listening.
Thanks everybody for listening. We will catch you next time.
Catch you next week.